The snow off the pitch. Then Park was flooded, and the pitch is now in immaculate condition. You see the banks of snow around the playing surface, but no problems at all out there in the middle as Dundee carry the attack right at the start, and that's the first free kick of the match to Dundee. The foul by Tommy McQueen on Stuart Rafferty. So an opening chance for Dundee. They have the wind behind in the first half. I wonder if this is near enough for anyone to have a long-range effort. John Brown, of course, has shown his shooting power already this season. Robert Connor also, and Tosh McKinley's no slouch with his left foot either. There goes Brown. The deflection, but an easy one for Leighton in the end. So Dundee starting as though they mean business. They're without Bobby Glennie this afternoon through suspension after being ordered off against Celtic on Wednesday night. And the team has been rejigged to accommodate Derek McWilliams, who'll play up front alongside Graham Harvey. Still Dundee coming forward. There's Ray Stephen. Jackal came from McQueen. Cowan back helping out in defence. Now Rafferty. He's away from McQueen. Good chance for Dundee. Touch on by Willie Miller, helped out by McKimmie. There's McWilliams. And nearly a dream start for the young Dundee winger, just 19 years old. Finishing with a great chance in front of goal as the ball blocked from Robert Connor's header. He had the chance to beat Jim Leighton but couldn't quite manage it. Billy Stark's clearance. Still Dundee on the attack. There's McKinley. And relief for Aberdeen as that ball hits the side netting. Well, what a start this has been by Dundee. It was McKinley that time with a shot into the side netting, but the Aberdeen defence certainly happy to have the respite. Stark again, supported by McKimmie. Black goes with McKinley. Eric Black's free. And no takers in the middle as the ball came straight across the 6-yard box. But Eric Black showing a good turn of pace to get away from McKinley there. Referee Douglas Holt from Erskine with a good start to the match. Angus made a run up front, but McQueen missed him. Good ball down from Stephen, linking with Rafferty. The police using Willie Miller deep. On from Black, McCormick's there. Black is up again. Now Angus. Got Hewitt to his left. And a perfect opportunity goes a-begging for Aberdeen. John Hewitt shot, hooking wide, but a good build-up from Aberdeen. Involving Eric Black, who won that dropping high ball, headed down to Cowan, forward to Angus. Angus spotted Hewitt arriving on his left-hand side, set up the chance, and Hewitt couldn't take it. Stark back to Simpson. Here's McQueen. Not finding any accuracy from these passes forward, Tommy McQueen. Graham Harvey. That's for Rafferty, good play from Dundee. And the header from Stephen goes wide, but that was brilliant leading up play by Dundee. Well, such tough luck for Dundee. Rafferty making the forward run, getting beyond the Aberdeen defence, playing the ball across for Stephen, making a near post run, the flashing header just over the top. McQueen under pressure from Rafferty. Miller's header is Cowan. Connor picks it up for Dundee, looking for McWilliams, and the support arrives from McKinley at the back. McWilliams again, Brown has gone forward. Good play again from Dundee, pushing midfield men forward. Harvey goes up. Acrobatic save from Leighton. But Dundee looking impressive once again. It was John Brown who got forward on the left to send over the cross. Harvey judged it well. He headed against the balance of Leighton, but the Scotland keeper was across very quickly indeed. Hewitt got up above Reggie. Black showing his control. Now Hewitt, great chance for Aberdeen. And once again, Hewitt pulls the shot wide with the left foot after some brilliant play from Eric Black. Corner for Dundee. Brought down by Simpson. Well, these two have seldom been far apart in this first half. Two very powerful midfield players, Simpson and Connor, right in the middle of the field, battling for domination in that department. McGeechy's header, there's Harvey. Let it run to McKimmie. Oh, good play from Black, got a touch away from Smith. Still Eric Black, the chance for Aberdeen. Needs an accurate finish, and it's provided by Black. Well, a solo goal to remember by Black. And Aberdeen take the lead just 3 minutes from half-time. Well, that owed a great deal to all the qualities of Eric Black. He showed tremendous pace initially to get a touch to the ball, to take it away from Smith, then battled hard to fight single-handedly against the Dundee defence, to race through and Bobby Geddes, drag the ball wide on the angle, and then shoot accurately home with a right foot. So a tremendous time in the match to snatch the lead just before half-time. There's no question at all that Dundee will feel somewhat aggrieved to go behind at this stage in the match. But Black demonstrating his supreme qualities as a striker with his 15th goal of the season. Hewitt plays it inside for Angus. Cowan with a layoff. Here's McQueen. Looking for Black through the middle. The dummy releases Cowan. Now the chance for Stark. Well, that's brilliant play from Aberdeen. That's the play you would expect from champions. Absolutely superb. And two blows inside a minute to sicken Dundee and put Aberdeen completely in the driving seat. And just look at the quality of the build-up again. The ball played inside from McQueen, the dummy from Black. Cowan played it on for Billy Stark. And how about that for an accurate finish, drilling the ball into the corner. Here's Stuart Rafferty. Driving at the Aberdeen defence. But no time left. Referee Douglas Hope brings the first half to an end to leave the half-time score. Dundee 0, Aberdeen 2. And if Dundee were stunned at the interval, you could scarcely blame them. After putting so much into the match in the first half, they find themselves 2 goals behind. And they've made a significant change in the second half in an attempt to snatch the game back. They brought in Walker McCall, wearing number 12 for the second half, to replace Graham Harvey up front, to see if that can provide a little bit more firepower in attack. While 2-0 is a comfortable position for Aberdeen, they're obviously conscious of the fact that a third goal would surely end the match as a contest. McCormick wins it from Hewitt. Now Connor. McKimmie's headed inside, finds Billy Stark. Brown to Connor. McWilliams is on the left. Connor trying to go all the way himself. And the Aberdeen defence closes in. calm pass back from Tommy McQueen, applauded by Jim Leighton. Stark robbed by McKinley. Miller comes across. Here's Brown for Dundee. Miller got a touch to allow McLeish to play it back to Leighton. Hewitt again demonstrating his pace. McCormick, his determination. It's an Aberdeen throw as the snow begins to fall at Dens. I don't think the game is in any danger at all at this stage, with the pitch in excellent condition. And now Hewitt. He's found Stark in the box. And that's the third. Billy Stark does it again. What a remarkable goal scorer. Well, that all came about so simply. 3.5 minutes into the second half. John Hewitt, with that apparently harmless ball, chipped into the box towards the near post area. There was Stark racing through from a deep position. He wasn't picked up, and the finish once again was deadly. Brown does well to get away from Simpson and find Rafferty on the right. That's McGeechy with the forward run. And look at Steve Cowan getting back. The goal kick, in fact. But Cowan did well with a long run from about the halfway line to cover George McGeechy. Picked up now by McGeechy. And you get the throw, and here's Ray Stephen, who was very lively indeed in the opening 10 to 15 minutes, but he's been subdued since then. John Brown going through. The own goal, is it? He's going wide, I think, from McKimmie, but McLeish made certain. But the strength of John Brown made all the difference there for Dundee. They've taken this corner kick very quickly indeed. Played in by Connor, out by McKimmie. Now Aberdeen are back in force as McKinley tries to go forward. McKimmie's forward pass. Smith will have to turn this out, I think. Miller's clearance. There's John Hewitt. Cormac stepping in. Good play from McKimmie. Willie Miller. There's Jim Leighton at the back. Protesting again about the lack of movement in midfield. Back killer from Connor, from Williams. Connor reach it, yes. A good move from Dundee. Brown's gone forward and Stephen is through the middle with McCall. But Simpson's already done a good job for Aberdeen, slowing up the progress of the move. Williams trying to find space for the shot. That's a good effort. Good play from Derek McWilliams. Manoeuvred to find room for himself and then tried to chip one towards the top corner, which had Leighton scrambling. Alec Ferguson back in the dugout for the second half after watching the first half of the director's box. Must be feeling somewhat relaxed. Cormac recovering for Dundee. Forward, here's Walker McCall screening the ball from McQueen. That's a good tackle from young McQueen. Everything now appears to be going Aberdeen's way. Cowan has found space, looking for Black in the middle. Back it goes for Simpson. Goal number 4, and once again brilliantly conceived. Well, Dundee now facing a real drubbing. Well, it was set up initially when Cowan made a very good run through the inside left channel to get on the end of a long forward pass. Controlled the ball, sent it across towards Eric Black in the middle. Black's control was good on the chest. Simpson arriving at pace from midfield. Nods home. Goal number 4. And Dundee supporters now leaving Dens Park in droves. Totally dejected. Tosh McKinley. McCall working it inside for Richardson. Now Connor. Still some good studded play from Dundee from midfield and patches. Derek McWilliams. Lobbing it towards Walker McCall. McLeish's clearance. Eric Black is cutting off the road to goal for Brown. Showing good awareness though, the Dundee man, to find McKinley in the left back spot. Dougie Bell. Fouled a couple of times, and the second time by Connor means a booking. Connor protesting vehemently to referee Hope. But his grit and determination getting him just a little bit overzealous with the tackle. The first yellow card of the match for Robert Connor. And a second substitution for Aberdeen brings on Brian Mitchell in place of John Hewitt. That will mean, I think, McKimmie going into midfield. Black's header, there's Cowan. Trying to find Bell coming through, but Connor gets it for Dundee. Now Richardson. McGeechy coming from the back. McQueen goes to meet him. Now Rafferty. He's away from McQueen. Ooh, that was inches wide. Well, Stuart Rafferty trying to get a consolation goal for Dundee. He did well coming inside, taking on McQueen and driving the ball just inches wide of the far post. McLeish. Final whistle goes. Aberdeen convincing winners in the end by 4 goals to 0. The goals just before half-time by Black and Stark, taking a sting out of Dundee, and then Stark with his second and Aberdeen's third just after the interval. Added to by Neil Simpson's header from Eric Black's cross midway through the second half, making the scoreline a very comfortable one for Aberdeen, but perhaps one which does less than justice to Dundee.